Welcome to the 18th episode of Zooming In with Gen Z. I'm your host, Haley Taylor Schlitz. Thanks for being here. Before we get started, I would like to remind you all to please like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe. Not only does this help you stay up on our fantastic conversations, but it allows the algorithm to do its thing so others can tune in too. Scrolling. You need to hear this news. Tipping in TikTok. Billboard magazine reported this week that TikTok is launching a new tipping option to support creators as part of their Creator Next launch. In the Billboard report, they share that the Creator Next toolset is open to eligible users, whom TikTok defines as those 18 years or older, who have met the minimum follower requirements, which vary by region, have at least 1,000 video views, have posted 3 videos in the past month, and have an account in good standing under TikTok's community guidelines. Headlining the new toolset is Tips, which allows TikTok creators to receive tips directly from their followers while keeping 100% of the money, marking the first direct tipping function on the platform. Payments made through Tips will be processed by Stripe, which includes a dashboard through which creators can manage their earnings. TikTok's Creator Next will also include Live Gifts, an existing tool that generates tips based on the amount of engagement received by a creator's live streams. Additionally, Live Gifts will be live alongside a brand new tool, Video Gifts, that allows creators to receive tips based on engagement with their non-live videos for the first time. Live and Video Gifts tips are paid out with diamonds that creators can then redeem for money. This is a great idea by TikTok to support the people that make the app popular. Without creators, TikTok would likely never reach the amount of success it has. It's time to fully support creators. Go tip the people you like. Mass reporting abuse in TikTok. The Los Angeles Times published an important in-depth article on a disturbing trend on TikTok of users abusing the reporting tool to attack other users. In the story, the LA Times reporter Brian Contreras describes the serious problem. Mass reporting tools exist for other social media platforms too. But TikTok's popularity and growth rate, it was the most downloaded app in the world last year, raised the stakes of what happens there for influencers and other power users. When the Times spoke this summer with a number of Black TikTokers about their struggles on the app, several expressed suspicion that organized mass reporting campaigns had targeted them for their race and political outspokenness, resulting in posts being taken down which didn't seem to violate any site policies. Other users, from transgender and Jewish TikTokers to gossip bloggers Perez Hilton and mega influencer Bella Porsche, have similarly speculated that they've been restricted from using TikTok or had their content removed from it after bad actors co-opted the platform's reporting system. TikTok, you need to get in front of this problem and find a solution. In one day, you took a step forward to support creators, but then there is this serious problem with abuse of the reporting function. If you can't get it correct, it will seriously harm the platform and drive away users. Get it together. Christmas cars. Our final story is another TikTok trend that may sound like a nice way to celebrate the holidays, but could get you in trouble. In a story by Newsweek, one of the latest TikTok and Instagram trends, the Christmas car challenge, is highlighted. Experts at insurance company US Witch warn those who decorate their cars may need to inform their insurer if they participate in the trend. Decorating a car in the manner of the challenge is technically considered a vehicle modification under the law in many states. If drivers do not report these seasonal modifications, in the event that they get into an accident, the auto insurance company could invalidate their claim. Talk about the Grinch stole Christmas. Be careful if you take on this challenge and be sure not to jeopardize your auto insurance coverage. This is a fun trend, but it isn't fun if you get in trouble with the law or need to pay loads of money. Be careful and do your research. So next would usually be our interview, but this show is getting a revamp, a new and improved agenda. This next section is called Shifting Focus. We have a new part called Shifting Focus. Let's shift our focus for a minute to some awesome Gen Z activity and to what America's future holds. This weekend, I went to Fort Worth's Anime Frontier. It was incredible. I went to discuss the importance of diversity in anime. The audience and following anime has is extremely diverse, and it is important to have representation in all areas, from the art style to the voice actors. Let's take a look at some conversations I had while at Anime Frontier. Cue the video.
Nice to meet you. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining today. I just had a quick question. What is your favorite anime and why?
My favorite anime is Sailor Moon, believe it or not. I'm an old anime fan. I used to watch Tsunami when I got home after school, so that's always been one of my favorite anime of all time.
I love it. Sailor Moon fans, this is your girl. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Haley Taylor Swift. Our guest here. Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, my name's Isaiah Chapel.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Isaiah. So a quick fun question. Who's your favorite anime character and why?
My favorite anime character is Zenitsu. The reason Zenitsu is my favorite character is because I see a lot of myself in him, and like he wants to do good, but he feels as if he doesn't have the strength that Zenitsu did, and so I resonate with that because that's something that I feel
I completely agree. For all of our Zenitsu lovers out there, this is your guy. Thank you for joining.
Again, my name is Vanessa Cantu, and my business is Otaku Human LLC. I just started this year in March. I love anime, so I figure, I retire next year. So I figure, okay, what do I want to be when I grow up?
Yeah.
I combine my passion with anime because, they tell you that you find something that you love to do, you never work again.
Yeah.
They say, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Well, thank you for taking time to talk to me.
No worries.
We're here in Fort Worth at the Anime Frontier Convention, and everybody here is such amazing diversity. And I wanted to ask you, what do you see in trends of diversity in anime, and do you think the diverse audience wants to see more diversity?
Definitely. So, okay, if we're dealing with big corporations, they tend to jump on the bandwagon of what's trending, but they forget the fans that have been reading manga and watching anime for years, so the underrated ones kind of get left in the dust and don't have much merchandise, for instance, Assassination Classroom, Kami-sama Kiss, stuff that has been out for quite some time, but it's not mainstream like My Hero, Demon Slayer, or Naruto. So, with that, I listen to my customers when they ask for certain things. I get them. Absolutely. I will go out. I say to them if I can, I can't. But I did my best to try to get a certificate.
Yeah, exactly.
Or sticker.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I cater to them. Because again, they want to see, or we want. I'm a consumer too. We want to be able to showcase the merchandise that we love from our shows and all that. So.
Absolutely. I think everybody in the audience agrees. Thank you for talking. We are here today at Anime Frontier in Fort Worth, Cowtown, apparently. And I am talking about diversity in anime, so I would love for you to tell our audience about anime there. There's so much beautiful diversity. And maybe for the older audience, what is the waifu?
Waifu is anime slang for anime girls. 2D, 3D, real. There's a lot of them walking around here today. And it's become a term that just means cool. Like, waifu's cool. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what inspired you to make waifu wear?
My first time at a convention ever, I see my little cousin, and we just seen all of this. And I was like, I gotta get a piece of that. I gotta get into that. So, literally wrote that in permanent marker on a white T-shirt.
Really?
And then trademarked it.
Really?
And that's how the story, that's how it started.
I love it. That is so inspiring for our audience. You can do this.
Absolutely.
A Sharpie and a waifu.
For real, yeah.
I love it.
Get creative, and go to a con near you. Find your nearest anime convention. AnimeCons.com is a good place to go to start. Find one near you, and just dive in. You're missing out if you don't.
Exactly. Thank you so much for talking with us.
What's your name?
Haley. I'm Haley.
Nice to meet you. Absolutely, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Hey, guys. We are here again, still at Anime Frontier in Fort Worth, Cowtown. And we are talking with an awesome DreamCon representative, and she is here to tell us a little bit more about DreamCon and HAG.
Yes,
Awesome.
so DreamCon is an anime and gaming convention held here in Arlington, Texas. This will be our 4th year. It's July 15th through the 17th of 2022. It was founded by RDC World 1, which is a pretty big YouTube content creators. They have around 5 million subscribers on YouTube. The convention is filled with a lot of anime and gaming activities, as well as a lot of inspirational panels from people in those industries as well as content creators. HAG, we are supporting DreamCon. We'll actually be throwing an after party for them, so we're super excited. That's going to be on that Friday. But we are marketing in an entertainment company. And yeah, that's really all about us.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us today, guys. Check out DreamCon and HAG.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Awesome. So what brought you guys to Anime Frontier? You've been before?
We've been to Anime Fest before a couple of years ago, and then COVID happened, and then no cons were happening. So this was the first one close to us that was happening, so we wanted to come out.
That's awesome. So for our audience, what is you guys' favorite anime or favorite anime character and why?
Oh, I want that.
I
want anime.
I know.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorites? Naruto. Got it.
It's basic, but I really like JoJo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's basic, it's good.
No, it's classic.
It's good. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for our fairy tale and JoJo fans. These are your girls. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We are here at Anime Frontier in Fort Worth, Cowtown.
Hey.
And we are so happy to be talking with our audience about diversity in anime. So I was hoping that you could give our audience some insight on what prompted you to start this company and highlight some of the diversity that we see, but much needed diversity in the industry of anime.
Absolutely. So the beginning of this story was that I wanted to create stories that impacted people's lives in some shape or fashion. So each one of these different stories has some type of particular meaning. Like Avante, if you're having issues with anxiety or things of that nature or with health, that would be a good series to pick up and like give kind of like encouragement and things of that nature. Or if you're like maybe needing some type of like inspiration with mentorship and things of that nature, Afro season do that. Or just, that's the whole purpose, is that our stories are just going to impact people's lives in some shape or form.
Absolutely. That is so valuable. You guys definitely check out Mastermind Comics if you need some inspiration, if you want some, motivation. Exactly. Honestly, if you're anybody, come to Mastermind Comics. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
I know you can tell just by those videos how fun the convention was. I encourage you to find a convention that is coming to your town and take in this Gen Z loving art form. Plus, by supporting these events, we show those who produce the programs and art that they have a diverse audience and that they need to respect. Check out my upcoming column on Blavity to hear more conversations I had while at the convention with voice actors, business owners, animators, and viewers on everything from favorite animes to struggles in the industry to necessary diversity. Next in line, our Zooming In segment. Let's take a look at who's being magnified this time. For so many of us, this has been a tough week. Just navigating this COVID-19 world has been stressful. Now we were once again shaken by another senseless school shooting in Michigan. Seeing the social media posts and media coverage of what happened at Oxford High School brought on deep feelings of fear and anger for many Gen Z members. We have grown up where we fear school shootings because they seem to happen way too often, and the adults demonstrate they are more worried about guns than they are the lives of children. Today, we magnify the families who lost their loved ones from this terrible crime. These families have lost so much, and we are all watching the trials to be sure they get their justice. As usual, and of course, your Zoom call to action. First, take time to take care of yourself. If you're feeling anxiety from what happened this week, find someone to talk to, a family member or a friend or a professional. After that, let's make sure we are part of the solution for this problem. Just as adults have flooded school board meetings with fake outrage over CRT and books and libraries, we need to show up and demand that they take our safety seriously. Find ways to promote and encourage school safety. Use your voice and speak out. Support bills, support candidates and elected officials, talk to your faculty and parents, start groups and movements with your friends, post on social media, and more. Whether it's on a smaller scale, such as your own social media accounts, your own posts, or your friends and you guys hand out some information after school, or you host a school protest or work on legislation, anything helps. Be sure to get educated and educate others on this issue. As school returns to in-person learning, let's ensure we don't pick up where we left off with school being deadly. Now is the time to bring attention to this issue and work to be the changes we want to see. That's all, folks. Episode 18 of Zooming In with Gen Z is all wrapped up. Thanks so much for joining us today. Please like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe for more. Plus, when you do that, it allows others to check out our conversations too. In 2 weeks, we'll be back here at 2 p.m. Central Time with some important news, and more important news now that the interview is out. An easy way to remember this is 2 twice. 2 weeks, 2 p.m. Central. A shout out of thanks to Citizen Ed for providing us with this platform to talk about the issues we care about. See you guys in 2 weeks. All right. How do I zoom out on this thing?